Am I the a-hole for telling my husband to stop setting alarms? Hi guys.
Hi.
I feel like I'm insane.
That's a great start.
My husband and I have been married for 4 months. Congratulations. We get along great, and this is the only problem in our marriage so far. He works a shift from 7:30 to 3:30, and I work from 9 to 5. We did spend about 3 to 5 nights a week together before this, and he only started doing this within the last few months, after we got married and moved in together, which makes me feel even more insane. He sets alarm in 5 minutes interval from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
That is
Good
horrible.
grief.
What is the point in that?
That's awful. That's awful for everyone involved.
That's one thing if it's like, oh, the last let's say 15 minutes, I'm gonna, snooze it. But to set an alarm for every 5 minutes for an hour? That sounds like torture.
Yeah. So that's 12 alarms, but instead of turning them off when they go off, he hits the snooze button again and again and again. So so there are 12 alarms, snoozed maybe 3 times, meaning the phone is going off constantly. Different alarm sounds too. One sounds like a foghorn from SpongeBob. Oh, that's cool.
He hates her though. He hates her.
One sounds like a party anthem. One is just really high pitched, blaring like a traditional alarm clock, etc. I wouldn't like to be you.
Or him.
He gets upset at me because apparently I often yell at him to turn it the F off without remembering later.
Wow.
He gets upset. Right now, we're fighting because, and I do 100% remember this, I told him you can set one alarm and snooze it twice. And if you can't do that, I want a effing divorce.
Called it.
One needs their sleep.
Yes, one can be a different human being if they don't have their sleep. One, me and you.
I'm always 100% happy, go easy. What is it?
It's happy-go-lucky.
Happy-go-lucky.
And you're not.
Well, he did do that, and supposedly he accidentally slept through all 3 alarms. Late for work, and his boss mad at him. And his boss mad at him. Mad at him. And his boss is mad at him. And he's mad at me for not waking him.
Oh, why didn't she wake him?
Because she starts later.
But if the alarm was set and it woke her up and she knows he has to get up, you'd think she'd wake him up.
But maybe she didn't wake up.
But she wakes up for all the other alarms?
If there's 12 alarms,
Suspicious.
she's bound to wake up at one of them.
I don't know.
I was just trying to sleep before my own job. There you go. I told him it's not my job to keep track of time and he'd better suck it up and learn to wake up because I'm not going to listen to 30 alarms in the morning. I am at my wit's end and don't understand what's going on. As far as I know, he doesn't have any medical conditions related to sleep. I told him he needs to see a doctor and he says he doesn't. Am I the a-hole? Now, on that note, I have 2 brothers. I have never been to a sleep doctor. They have. 2 of them have sleep apnea. So you can have sleep apnea without knowing it. Apparently my brother stopped breathing like 1,000 times a minute.
I will never breathe.
Yeah, it's crazy. And how many people... I know many people that have it.
Everyone has sleep apnea.
I think it's
if you get a machine, you're cool.
I think it's a conspiracy between the manufacturers of the machine and doctors. So you're saying he may sleep through all his alarms because he's not sleeping well all night?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, yeah, that's possible, but I mean, that's not the problem here, right? That's not what our concern is. That's not what we're presented with. And she has asked him to go to the doctor, right? And he's refusing.
Yeah, now he's being stubborn. He's being a typical stereotype man.
He's being a
Marcus.
Marcus.
To the doctor.
Is she the a-hole for telling him not to put 12 alarms? Is that the question?
Yep.
I mean, of course not. I'm assuming he must know that it's not fair to ask her to have to wake up 1,000,000 times either.
I mean, he don't care. You don't care?
Once again, if no one is willing to do something about it, where do you go from there? Oh well, he doesn't want to, so now what?
Yes, she gets a divorce.
We're divorcing everyone.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's serious about having a divorce if it's not rectified.
If it's something that's so annoying, it's being done over and over, as little as it is to be setting alarms, it is a big deal when you're trying to have a conversation to fix something and it's not happening. It's not. I don't think it's about the alarms.
But that's it. That's the point, right? Like these things, we're talking about a subject, but in the end, it's not of the subjects that are the like big deal. It's the response to them. Like if you're just being told basically it's not my problem, or like deal with it, or this is affecting me, so that's all that matters. How do you stay in a relationship with someone like that? Not the a-hole, but I wouldn't just think that you could do nothing more about it. I feel like you need to either push for
Equality.
Now you're just saying random words.
for him to do something about it, like to rule out the sleep apnea or whatever else may be at play.
I don't think you're being a nog or anything.
A nog? What advice can you give her? She's brought it up with him. He doesn't want to do anything about it.
Divorce.
Where do you go from here? I don't know, not the a-hole, but I feel like, once again, there's more to unpick within your relationship, possibly, about how you're being treated when you're trying to bring up an issue that's bothering you.
You need to get the tweezers out and get to the crux of it.
Yes, with the tweezers. Can we have some other people's input, perhaps?
Yeah, I see that OP has responded.
Oh.
Nice.
It's not actually required that married people sleep in the same room. That is true. Tragically, it's a one-bedroom apartment. But if none of the other solutions work out, then I might just turn the living room into a second bedroom regardless.
But
I mean, it's not a good way to start a marriage.
Right. And isn't the problem also, once again, his response to you?
Yeah, then you're kicking yourself out of the room.
Isn't it like a band-aid? What happens when there's another problem that it's not going to just involve you going to another room?
Yeah, now if all avenues are explored, doctor has been called, doctor came to the house, examine your sleep.
The doctor comes to the house.
And turns out you don't have an issue and you talk things through. I cannot do this, I can do that, maybe this, maybe that. And you come out to an arrangement that maybe it's best with a loving touch. That on work days, I should say. Don't sleep in the same.
Yeah.
Then all is good. Both are happy with it.
Yeah.
But it must not be done with a sour face. Not the a-hole. I can't imagine doing that in a shared bed at all. Quite rude. The obvious answer is to set 36 alarms on your phone to go off between 4 and 5. OP answers. This made me laugh. Oh god. I do like the petty revenge though.
Yeah, I'm there for it, but it doesn't really...
It's not addressing the situation.
No.
But it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
And that's all that matters.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Subscribe.
Bye-bye.